apologies for forgetting to stream Hogwarts Legacy yesterday. Time blindness happened.
He had 6 hours of D&D, and it was glorious.
In my defense, I was completely unaware of the passage of time until I was asked what I wanted for dinner, and I'm like, oh shit, what time is it? Looks at my computer's clock. Oh.
Oh.
There was explosions, and a short-stacked fox girl being a menace to society. It was glorious. We went bowling with eldritch abominations from the blackest void of space.
And I finished up.
Now,
and I
finished
up my Corderian rule set so that you.
this
I'm just gonna.
up and running on my computer. Not on my computer, on my phone. Totally not stream. Honestly, I don't care. Just whatever brings you joy in life.
It's not stream sniping because I'm just doing this to keep an eye on the chat.
Oh god, why am I?
And all of this, and all of the adventures that we had yesterday will be available in episode 2 and 3 of the Space Pirate Campaign.
So, hello everyone and welcome back.
Thanks.
Let's start with introductions for everyone.
Yeah, and we're starting with me because the hospital kidnapped Mumsy since he got something while he's still undergoing his treatment.
Mumsy, also otherwise known as Sareed, has been undergoing treatment for tuberculosis, and he caught, seems like a chest cold or something, so the hospital just went, you're staying with us overnight so we know you won't die.
And it's Mumsy, so
he gonna die.
No. According to him, his tests came back really good, so they're just gonna keep him overnight and then release him back into the wild.
I'm sure lightning will struck the hospital, hit a gas man, everything will die. We know his curse.
Anyways, so we're going to go in alphabetical order. Simon, please introduce yourself.
Hi there, Simon or Bronze Knight. I am a subscriber to her, a potential subscriber to this space campaign because I want to really figure things out. I am also working on a project called Quadrian, which is basically me trying to make homages to game while to companies who are very hierarchical just give the big middle finger. I play Akagi, or a half-elf champion, who is currently trying to have well, let's see here. Also, before we go over, here's a quick question. Did we all find those 14 gemstones each? Or is all that
what I listed in the chat, the 14 gems, the saddle, and the 3 potions, are what you found of total that is of some kind of value that didn't, the minute you look at it, go, I am so cursed, just picking me up will make you wish you had never been born.
Basically, Akaki looked at it and went, yeah, no, let's not look at that.
That is cursed. That is cursed. That is cursed. Oh, that is not cursed.
We're gonna burn everything in this. We're gonna burn this entire cave with whatever we can find after this, but...
I mean, we're staying the night at the cave to purify the cave, remember?
Yeah, so maybe we could find stuff that isn't cursed.
Yes, what I listed was just what you guys found before going to sleep. So, let me just find something really quick, and I'm gonna have to ask you guys to maybe do some die rolls for me really quick.
Yeah, while we do that, how about the next guy introduce himself? Dad?
I'm John, the father of Bronze, and I'm playing Merrick, who is a halfling scout that just happened to run into this gang while they were trying to defeat the dragon.
And has ended up questioning the sanity of all involved parties.
Yeah, more or less, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's probably pretty sure these people escaped from a lunatic asylum.
Yeah.
Which is a fair concern.
We most certainly do not have any escapees from any sort of
Anything.
confinement in our party. Don't worry about it.
The rest.
I think he probably could wonders that about Sari, just to let you know.
Just like, why are you the way that you are?
Yep.
Let's see if I can find it.
So the next one to
Yeah, who's next?
introduce.
Is that me? Who's
It's
next?
Doug.
Yeah, that's Doug.
Doug, speak words.
I am Stug, son of a light artillery piece, descendant of a light artillery piece. I play I play Ed Redshirt, a inbred noble human fighter who has to redeem his family name.
And fix the inbreeding part.
Because that is a thing we can fix.
With the power of magic bullshit.
We can fix pretty much anything. So, just to confirm, everybody here slept in its lair overnight, right?
Yes.
And I
What?
technically got
Yeah.
the kill. And
Wait, I haven't introduced. We have not had my introduction yet.
Yes, you introduce yourself.
Alright then. I am Walter, son of Walter, descendant of Walter. That's how you do it, Sug. Also known as the Reptile King, I am playing Ander Sternriven, our party summoner, and keeper of the Dragon Blendomatic. Also known as Brimgarl the Giant Crocodile.
I actually made a few memes about that.
We will look at those after.
Yeah.
Also the one who is not necessarily DMing or hosting. Hosting is a good word. Also one hosting the Space Pirate campaign that Susan, I, and a few other people are running to celebrate not Games Workshop, to celebrate Wizards of the Coast's new relationship with the fan base. We just finished a 6-hour-long session tomorrow, so we're going to be getting. We still need to do some editing for episode 1, and we will be getting episode 2 and 3 out shortly afterwards because we now have the footage for it. Look forward to Short Stack Fox Girls being a absolute menace to society.
Anyways, so when last we saw our heroes, after the dragon had suffered a rapid onset blender accident.
You forgot to introduce yourself.
Yes, and I am Monster Review Girl. I'm the DM, and I
Play our party healer because we
I
almost
play the
forgot to
party's
cover.
healer because not a single goddamn one of you could play a healing class.
You're welcome.
We didn't think about it, okay?
It's alright, it's
fine.
alright. I'm not mad at you.
It's fine. As long as we have Grimgarl, everyone else is expendable.
The best way to explain what we were thinking is that somebody else would bring the healer, we would bring the front line. We think someone would
Fair
be at the front
enough,
line.
fair enough. Anyways, so the
Right,
party
Casper and a front
successfully...
line. I mean, what are you talking about?
So anyways, the party successfully slew the dragon, and they made their way to its lair and were poking around when they discovered that this particular dragon was waging a attack, was planning with a blue to wage an attack on a
Town.
on a
Oh.
border city about 2 weeks away. Not 2 weeks away.
Well,
About a
blue.
week. The blue. It's 2 weeks for the blue, but it's going to be a week for you guys. And the party.
Well, the blue dragon. Well, it seemed like the blue dragon was planning it, and our bronze was too out of it to even respond to her calls. But yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
you guys found the magical version of Chernobyl and proceeded to put it in a bag.
Yeah, we got an amulet that's basically the fucking demon core.
And it lives in a bag.
That lives in a
I-
bag.
Not letting Zarid touch that bag, by the way.
Yeah.
Sareed's not allowed to touch the bag, neither is Tess.
Tess,
It might-
because it could awaken something in her. Zarid, because Zarid.
Yeah.
It might have
Ender will
been-
be keeping the bag with himself because, yeah.
Yeah.
It might have been given by we think it's been given by the late Bronze Dragon's blue girlfriend.
Well, we don't know who gave it to the bronze dragon, but Ender definitely suspects foul play, and that the corruption of this bronze dragon was intentionally done by somebody.
Yes. So,
Like
anyway.
you did say something about a few rolls needed. We slept in the dragon cave, all of us.
Yeah, we all slept in a dragon's lair, which is not always the best decision.
Well, have we already slept? I think we left off yesterday
Yes.
before going to
You
sleep.
can- well,
Last time.
well, just to confirm, you guys did decide to sleep there, yes?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We decided, or they decided to sleep there, and I just tagged along, I think.
Merrick saw no reason not to.
Well,
I mean, the place is horribly cursed, but screw it, why not?
Okay, so I'm gonna need everybody involved to roll a d4.
Oh,
boy.
D4. Okay.
Everybody rolls a d4, okay? Just a straight d4.
I got a 4.
2.
That also got a 4.
I got a 4 as well.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and Vesta.
Oh shoot, I need to roll for Vesta. And did the party bring Tess in here?
I don't see us leaving her behind.
Yeah, everybody, Tess,
So
that's
everybody
a one.
Laura, Sarid.
So everybody got brought along and I will roll for Sarid. The nurse loves your character
Shut up, Mumsy, we're
model.
doing.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's
don't-
sweet of them.
Don't forget to roll for Tess.
I think she did.
I did.
Okay, I was just
And
saying 2
then
rolls, and I know you were getting Vesta, Sareed, and Tess, so.
And Alara.
Or,
I will say this, actually, you know what? I will say this, the wagon is parked outside.
yeah, we're not bringing the wagon into the cave, that's just asking for trouble.
Yeah,
So, Laura is
Sareed
probably
got-
still in the wagon.
Sareed got dragged in. She's just kind of propped in a corner.
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have her near us, so when she wakes up, she doesn't do something stupid.
Yeah, I do wonder where Alara is, because she can be outside the wagon, you know.
No, she lives there.
We
They're home now.
We will get to that. It's just I have been trying to get you guys through actual plot. Okay, so to confirm, for Doug we have a 2. For Simon and we have we have 4s. For
Yeah.
Tess, we've got okay, and let me just
Where's the announcement for the stream?
oh shoot, I knew I forgot to do something.
Yeah.
Just going into welcome announcement.
Because I was going through, I'm like, oh, I should open up the stream so I can yell at people in the comment section. No, there's no link.
I will get it. Just give me a second.
There we go. Mute button on the stream. Hell yes for fuck yes.
It's the wrong place.
Good enough.
Remember, Mumsy, you need to play out Sareed's Terror of Grimgarl properly because apparently she's knocked out for 2 sessions from the shock of giant crocodile.
That's
Oh,
bland.
it's giant crocodile playing Will It Blend.
So yeah, no, you need to be terrified of that crocodile, or else.
Or
I will
just
be
straight up does
uncaring.
not remember the crocodile and it's just what?
Oh yeah, she's suppressing that. She's repressing that memory.
Okay.
Ander is not a terrifying death machine with a giant crocodile on hand. He's just some nerdy guy who doesn't know anything about sex.
Moving on. Rep, are you gonna roll?
Yeah, no, I rolled a 4.
Okay, cool. So you guys all sleep actually quite well. You awaken and all seems fairly normal. Let's see who's got what here. I would have
Why
it
don't you
two.
come on the
I would
Why
have it.
don't you come on the screen and say that, Mumsy?
I would have it 2-screened, but I did not know it was possible to take psychic damage from a text. Thank you, Mumsy. I did not need that today, but thank you for letting me know the nurses think my character model is adorable.
Just wait until she sees the model for Grimgarl. Grimgarl's the cutest thing. Grimgarl's the cutest thing.
Alright, so... Okay. So, I want everyone to roll a d20 and let me know the results.
Okay,
Roger.
16.
Okay, got it.
19.
I guess that means I have to roll physical dice.
14. Because I figured out how to use this. Even though I still like using my phone better.
Okay, so... Why are you humming the Jurassic Park music?
I'm me?
Fair.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
It's thematic for me.
Oh.
Oh shit, someone rolled a 1! That must have been Sareed.
No.
Obviously, Tess got the good number.
no, which one was that one?
We will get to that. So...
Oh boy, oh boy.
Are we really sure that
this is-
one is
this
a bad number?
This is perfectly harmless. This is just who wakes up in what order.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's definitely Sareed then. She's waking up last.
Well,
As in, she's waking up next session.
actually, I have something for that.
Oh boy.
Do
The
not
raid
be
knocked herself out due to the Scales fanfics.
do not be
Really?
alarmed. I have a plan. Do not be alarmed.
Do not knock her out again.
If it's anything like what's been coming out of you in the Space Pirate campaign, I think that might be a cause for alarm.
I'm
And
not that
maniacal laughing
bad.
from an 8-foot tall dragonborn, because this is fucking great.
Okay, so Merrick and Vesta, you two wake up at about the same time.
Yep.
You'll say this, upon waking up, the place seems way less creepy.
Yes, Ander and Akaki stayed up late into the night to uncurse this place. For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, dog is whining.
Yeah, I'll look around and start. So, in what way does it look less creepy?
Well, it's not that nothing's changed about the appearance of the place, it's just the feeling it gives off is way less creepy.
Yeah.
You don't feel as much bad juju in the air.
Correct.
Oh no, I dropped my D100. Fortunately, I did not drop it on my foot because that thing's made of metal and is very heavy.
Is it the one that's basically a golf ball?
Yeah, the golden golf ball that's super shiny and red. I love it. Yes.
Moving on.
Yeah.
So,
I should get a dice set back.
As normally, I'll start a fire and put the kettle on.
sounds lovely.
Okay.
And perhaps, and also I'll start when the water is warm. I start to go around and poke people and say the
Just gently, like, prod. So Akagi, you wake up next, fortunately, before Merrick has an opportunity to start just, like, prodding you.
Okay, is anything besides the atmosphere different?
It feels substantially less cursed. Everything seems pretty normal?
Yeah, Akiki's gonna go join up with Vesta.
Okay.
Vesta, good morning.
Good morning.
And I'm now gonna roll a perception to see if I see something.
See if you pick up anything funky.
Yes. It's 4 plus 14, so 27.
Okay, good news.
Dandy.
Nothing here is actively trying to kill you or hurt you in any intrinsic way. However, you suddenly remember the weird shit that happened the last time you guys slept in a dragon lair.
Now she's currently patting herself over to see if she can find anything else.
Yeah, you are suddenly acutely remembering what happened the last time this shit happened. And you got a 4, so let me just look at the book again. Okay. You do notice that the you have to push up your sleeves a bit to find it, but you do notice that the white you do notice that there is a patch that there are some small patches of bronze scaling on your forearms, but they are hidden by your sleeves, so it's not really anything to worry about.
other than just being mutated by ambient radiation, basically.
Don't you see anything on Vesta?
You don't see anything on Vesta, but then again, Vesta is usually very covered up, so you wouldn't be able to tell anyway.
Vesta, as he goes, Vesta, remember the last time we slept in a cave?
Yes, I'm well aware. I was going to bring it up with our resident dragon scholar once he resumed consciousness.
I'm guessing he is the one who got prodded by Merrick.
Speak of
Did
the
Merrick
devil,
prod
and he
Ander?
speak of the devil, and he will
Yeah.
awaken. Ander, you are
Yeah.
being poked by the small human. Halfling.
Rise and shine, rise and shine. Coffee's ready.
Ander just gets up and, for the most part, ignores the fact that Merrick is poking him with a stick. However, outside, the only reason he's not in here right now is the cave is just that little bit too small for him due to the size difference between him and the dragon. The ground rumbles a little bit from Grimgarl.
I see he's awake.
Ander speaks up. He tends to wake up when I do.
Ah,
Tends to get irritated when I do too.
good to know. She kind of double takes at Ander for a sec. What color is Ander's hair normally?
Normally it is black.
Oh dear, we probably should have discussed this before going to bed. Ander, do you have a minute?
Ander pauses and just rubs his temple. I take it the draconic magic has affected me.
You have some kind of bronzish streaks in your hair.
I would have expected as much. Nothing some dye can't fix. If nothing else, I'm sure it actually looks decent.
It could be worse.
I think he just pulls up her sleeves or points at her eye. It could be something like this.
I know exactly what it could be, and you still don't have it as bad as it could be.
Yes, because you've heard of people just straight up changing species.
Ander just kind of chuckles and shakes his head. Don't get me started on what happens to pregnant women who are, to the child of pregnant women who are exposed to a dragon's area of effect for too long.
I assume
It's
it
a
is-
rare occurrence.
They
I,
change species.
I assume it's unpleasant.
Not entirely. It can be, but not always. Sometimes beneficial. But they don't. But it's on a rare occasion they don't come out human.
Shrug. Ed, you have resumed consciousness.
I won't let you kill the. Alright, did I get something cool? Look, Ed scrambles around for some kind of a reflective surface.
It takes
As
you...
he does this, Ender just takes his staff and bonks him on the fucking head. Calm down.
I think he gives Ander a thumbs up on
Just-
that.
So, once you do find something shiny to look into, fortunately Vesta seems to own a pocket mirror for reasons known only to God and herself, you do notice that in addition to the sort of white in your hair from the white, it seems to have picked up some bronzish streaks as well. It's actually quite striking. And it will definitely help telling you apart from your brothers.
Awesome, cool, alright.
So basically, look.
Or hair.
So out of character, if you want to look for which one is that, look for the guy with
Wackadoo
Dragon.
hair.
look for the guy with dragon charged hair.
Look for the one
Look
with
for the
hair.
guy with. Look for the guy with Fruit Loops hair. Got it. Let's be honest, his hair looks fruity as fuck right now. White and bronze, and I'm guessing red. I don't know what color I don't know what color his hair is.
It's a brown color.
Okay, yeah. So the bronze isn't going to be a huge difference. It's just going to be that shiny metallic color growing out of the growing out.
So basically,
That would look decent. The white is going to
Be
off-put
weird
it a little
looking.
bit. But
yeah, he has white hair, and part of his normal hair looks a bit metallic.
Yep.
yep.
Okay. Maybe I could spike my hair in.
That
I
one
could do
is that
those
one
spikes
for
like-
Taz, because now Akagi is. Wait a minute. Akagi is putting the pieces together. Looks Ander.
Yes.
If this affected us, doesn't that mean it also affected Tess?
It likely has. I'll be seeing her next.
That's-
Ander walks over to the part of camp where Tess was sleeping to see if she's awake yet.
She's sort of sitting up on her bedroll, just kind of rubbing her eyes, just. Good morning.
Morning, Tess. I'm going to suggest you do some investigation of your person. Sleeping in a dragon's lair in an area where dragon's magic is so potent has affected several of us, as you can probably see from my hair.
She sort of nods, and when she stops rubbing her eyes to kind of clear the sleepy, she sort of blinks at you. And let me look something up really quick. Let me just, sorry, I just needed to research what something was. You do notice that once she's finished rubbing her eyes and is looking at you with both of them open, one of them has turned a much lighter shade of green, actually matching the established eye color for a mature bronze.
Your eyes changed color. I may be wise to speak to your roommates. He taps on the side of his head to kind of imply who he's talking about. See if they have noticed any change with you internally.
They haven't noticed anything. Nothing new. No new roommates either, so that's good to know.
Yes, I imagine our former tenant here would have been less than pleasant. He stands up. Well, it would seem that you're not any more susceptible to an environment like this than any other dragon-blooded sorcerer. So that's good to know.
Okay.
Maybe I can arch. Ed arches his back a little bit. Maybe I can do that spiky hair thing that all those guys in the in Ma's picture.
Vesta will just look at Ed. How would you even get it to stay up?
I don't know. I'll ask Akagi when I have time.
Either way, since the place feels far less cursed now, we should most likely see what we can clear out to take with us to sell.
Hmm.
Either way, since the place feels far less cursed now, we should most likely see what we can clear out to take with us to sell.
Hmm.
or new pole arms to poke people with, or new like Lost Family heirlooms, or new pole arms to poke people with.
Yep.
Ender speaks up.
Oh,
So, if there's any pools of water, search there. Bronze dragons tend to hoard pearls in such places.
All right, I guess I'm gonna roll a. No, I don't want. No, I don't want a tile that way. All right, good.
Okay.
See here,
Uh,
perception. So that's a +12. So,
I
advanced
mean,
roller.
Hey,
Ooh, a dirty 19.
nice, nice.
What are we rolling?
One moment.
What are we rolling?
if I roll first, I roll perception to. Well, you can see in the chat if to see if Akaku managed to snap up. I mean, she has pretty. Thanks to the previous dragon, she has her sense has got quite the boost.
Basically, she's trying to see if she picked up on the discussion, the the discussion between Ander and Tess.
Ah,
A 23 is good enough, I think.
Let me just look and see what.
It's /R.
Your mother.
Let me just
There we go.
okay.
19 for my perception.
Okay, I'm gonna roll perception to see if I find something.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm rolling just to
31.
find loot. Yeah.
At 31.
Well, let Susan decide whether or not she hears the conversation between Ander and Tess.
Here's the conversation between Andrew and Tess. Well, before I start looting.
Let's see that roll. Let's
It
see
was the
the
23.
23. You heard some of it, but it appears there's nothing to be actively concerned about regarding Tess.
It was just she was basically here. She's okay now. She has a new eye color and no new so-called roommates. That's as far as I can pick up.
Well, you pick up the part that she's unaffected beyond a change in the color of one of her eyes.
So that's basically all she needed to hear.
Yeah, you didn't pick up anything beyond that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Awakened weapon. So basically every weapon now got one more step.
let me.
we
I
haven't
will.
gotten. I don't
I
think
will.
any of us have an awakened weapon, or at least has any of our weapons awakened from this?
We
You
We
guys
need to roll for
brought.
that.
Well,
Ander's got a dagger and a stick.
I have
so
we
what?
have
So any weapons you guys brought into the lair that were in there the entire duration of your sleep period, that 8 hours,
Yeah.
that were not previously awakened are to be considered slumbering. That means
Okay.
that they have a certain property to them. That property being as follows. When you roll a 20 on your attack roll with this weapon, each creature of your choice within 5 feet of the target takes 5 damage of the type dealt by the dragon's breath weapon. That is if your weapon had not been awakened at this time.
So
Okay.
it doesn't stack. So basically, the So
If a
basically,
pre-awakened weapon has been brought in, it is advanced down the line. If I am reading my pinned things correctly, you guys most of you guys swapped your weapons to weapons with the stirring property.
So basically, it was the weapons we have there slumbering get the plus. You just get +5 necrotic damage.
They gain 5 damage of the type dealt by the dragon's breath weapon. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
So this would be
basically there's a burst damage if you get a 20 on your attack roll. I'm tweaking
Right.
that for
That's right.
Pathfinder as when you crit.
yeah. So basically, what about my staff of flowers and the ice spear?
The weapons you
Uh,
guys already brought in, most of them
Okay,
had either the slumbering or the stirring tier. The weapons that were slumbering now gain the stirring properties.
Okay.
And then the
And
stirring ones have gained the awakened.
And the ones that I brought in that have not, they are now slumbering
They
now.
are the slumbering roll. They
Yeah.
will stay at this tier unless they steep in a dragon's lair again.
So our longbow and my katanas and my bows are my katana longbow and light crossbow are now awakened completely.
There is a step beyond this, but given the criteria for it, good luck.
So wait. The staff now has the 1d6 of something.
Here are the properties possessed. I'm going to DM everyone a list of the properties possessed by tool, possessed by weapons that have been in both the white lair and this creature's lair overnight. If the weapon came... Basically, if this is a weapon you took from the white's lair that had reached stirring, it has wakened. If it's been basic... I probably should have explained this off screen, but basically, weapons have moved one property ahead, and weapons that were not in this chain have now started it. These are the properties you guys will need to pay attention to. Weapons that were just brought in and have not been in a dragon's lair up until now have become slumbering. Weapons that were previously slumbering are now stirring. Weapons that were previously stirring are now wakened.
Okay. Quick question.
Shoot.
If when it goes into a different dragon type's lair, does it change what damage the slumbering effect does?
No.
So is the white okay? So they're all there just doing ice. Anders stuff is going to be doing necrotic. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, so the ice stuff is colder. It's just that mom's sword now has lightning properties.
It has.
It would be necrotic. The dragon's breath has changed.
Yeah, the dragon's breath weapon had changed due to its taint by the Shadowfell.
Okay, good. Now I have a necrotic damaging sword that is possessed by
his late mama.
This sword is being intensely undead.
You bring that shit near a paladin with its divine sense active, they are gonna get a migraine.
I'm gonna take one look at that and go, huh? Yeah, that's a heresy right there.
That is accursed.
So stirring. So basically,
Yeah,
our weapons are now stirring, and my ice daggers are now awakened.
Yes.
Oh dear.
And it was a bronze dragon.
Yes, but it
The
had
Shadow
been,
Bronze.
but it
So
had
it-
become
it-
tainted. So instead of the standard lightning damage bronzes do, slap on necrotic instead.
It's flavored to where it's like a burst of like black lightning or something, but yeah, it's not. It's not normal lightning.
Yeah, shit ain't
So-
normal anymore about this. And Ander, I will say you were able to successfully preserve the fundamentum, and you know where you can take it to get it shipped to one of your associates.
Okay, cool.
Is this for the melee weapons or
This is
not the
any
ranged?
weapon you brought into this
Yeah.
thing's horde.
Yeah, I probably would have taken my stuff, so that will be all my weapons.
Well,
So
were you
one
carrying all your weapons on you?
Yeah, I think so.
Any weapon you
Alright.
were carrying with you is affected.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all
then
your weapons are
extra-
affected.
Yep.
An extra 1d. So I'm just currently putting an extra 1d6 necrotic.
Yep.
Necrotic.
Well, the thing is, if it's already been awakened to one element, it will stay in that element.
So
Okay.
it's called.
So the stirring, yeah. So it's gonna be cold damage regardless.
So one day
Ah. That's cool.
on a hit. DS5.
So the idea of it having the multiple elements would be amusing. So like on normal
Amusing,
hits,
yes, but egregiously overpowered.
I mean, it's not. I'm not talking like it does like on the slumbering, right? It's only on a crit. So the stirring does normal on hit damage. So basically, what it would be if we were to do the multiple elements, the on crit would be the cold, and then the the on crit, yeah. When they do the critical, they'll do the 5 cold damage, and when they do the normal stirring damage, it'd be the D6 necrotic.
I'm just gonna put in
Would
a
be the
dragon.
system if you were to do the stuff. It would not be both elements simultaneously, where the damage just keeps stacking up ridiculously high.
I'm gonna put Dragon's Breath under the action and activities because now is it gonna be 1, 2, or 3 actions for the Dragon's Breath?
To activate the breath, that would be a 3-action thing. That is your big fancy finisher.
So let's go with the ice daggers. I can basically let me so while we so yeah I am currently writing that down.
Oh, shit, it's straight up awakened? Okay, never mind.
Dragons.
Well, this is
Dragon.
stuff that was taken. These are some of the party swapped to weapons that were taken from the White's horde,
Yeah.
which were
Oh, that's where the ice spear came from. Now that makes sense.
Yeah, it's really cool.
bad.
I just like to be chill about it, you know?
What is bad about the ice spear?
He made a pun.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and now I wait.
By the way, what was that? By the way, I got a 19 on. Oh yeah, I got a 19 on checking for more loot. What did I find?
Shoot. Now I need to roll for the. Now I need to roll for all the. Now I need to do like a.
Figure out what everybody got from our second search of this cave. So,
Yeah, namely a search that's more thorough now.
yeah,
No.
I got a fucking 19 on that, which is a 5 before the addition of the modifier. So, I imagine by Pathfinder standards, that's not the best.
Oh, it's not the best, but it's still pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, 60.
I got a 32.
I got a 31.
Okay. And let's see, 5 more. And I need to roll on table. Once more on table A. And now I'm going to roll for how much pure coinage you guys find, and the number I present is the number once it's been divvied so everyone has an equal share.
Ah,
Oh, cool. Oh,
Do I dare ask?
I just realized that my ice spear can now become a freeze ray.
Yeah, you have to
Basically.
sound.
Yeah, that is
You
like
have that.
that is your big like finisher move though, because once you do that, you can't do anything else.
That's an opener.
okay.
Alright, everybody. Ill.
Okay. Sorry, I keep leaning over to look at something. I drug home something from work, and since we just got out of a outbreak, I just wanted to test myself real quick.
What killed the proto dragon? Ice
so-
it.
Stug, please stop with the puns.
I don't think we could stop him at this point. Plus, is stopping him worth it?
I think it's pretty cool.
See, he's chill with it.
See? We just gotta stay frosty, you know?
Mm.
Okay, so after after everything's been divided fairly, in terms of sheer coinage found, everyone receives and I'm going to go by descending order of value. So everyone in the party receives 28 gold pieces. Let me just roll for the silver.
So let's see here, 28. Let me just do some quick math.
Oop.
That's 406. Hey, I got 16 inches in millimeters in gold coins.
That's nice. And each of you receives approximately 66 pieces of silver.
Almost 2/3 of a platinum. I have about 2/3 of a platinum piece in silver.
Too bad you don't have a platinum. Mm.
Yeah,
Yep.
and yeah, that's the amounts for divvied up equally.
Okay, so we got money.
Yep, you find 5 more gems you will need to take to a professional to have assessed.
Okay.
And you find a bag, like a good-sized backpack.
Ooh, what is in the backpack?
It seems the backpack is empty.
Did we all just get
Oh.
a handy haversack?
No. Well, when you pick it up, it doesn't feel like there's anything in it, like you don't feel any weight.
Hmm.
I think he's going to open up.
Andrew's gonna check this thing if it's check to see if this is a bag of holding or something.
So you're gonna
just
open
Puts
the
his hand
bag.
in, pulls out a Glock.
Well, when you open the bag and just stick your hand in.
Yep.
Feeling around, you do feel there is some stuff in here.
Uh-huh. I knew it.
Okay,
All right.
she's going to do that with her own to see if she also got one.
So Andrew's gonna, I guess, pull the stuff out, see what it is.
So just
Hopefully he just didn't get himself cursed because he did not think that one through.
I was gonna say
I was not thinking.
I was gonna say
I just did it.
I was gonna say you just stuck your unprotected hand in that bag.
Yeah, I was not thinking. Fuck.
So do you like individually take everything out, or do you just open the bag and shake it vigorously until everything falls out?
We're gonna open the bag and shake it vigorously until everything falls out because curse.
Because
Andrew is not stupid.
yeah,
Andrew is a very intelligent man who doesn't do stupid things, like shove his hand into a bag of potentially cursed items like Sareed.
So a bunch of like just assorted weapons and armor just fall out of the bag.
Roll me what kind of stabbies I got.
Well, looks like you've got bad stuff.
Damn, Vaughn. God damn, Vaughn.
Bad.
Yes.
Uh,
Mumsy, you can't lie to me. I know Sareed does a lot of things without looking or thinking. I don't think she's gonna hesitate to shove her hand in the bag and start grabbing at things that might be loot.
So
You
there's
can't deceive me.
so there's some heavy armor, like maybe a
Ooh, jiggle physics. I'm sorry, I was briefly distracted by Susan's avatar.
So the avatar. So what falls out is some plate. Is a partial set of plate. A couple pole arms. And what falls out is a still sealed letter with a stamp from what you recognize, Ander, as the Alchemist's Guild from your homeland.
Ooh. Oh. Hey, Susan.
Why?
Even Mumsy's nurse was distracted by your jiggle physics. Okay. What kind of pole arms are we talking?
Uh,
I will get to the letter in a moment. I also like stabbing things, so.
very much your typical polearm.
So like a halberd, a glaive, a spear.
There's a halberd and a glaive.
Okay. I think a glaive would be within what
I-
Ander could use. And this thing has been sitting in a dragon's lair for a while.
For the sake of my own sanity, I'm going to say
Ed
that
picks up the
Simple
Ed
weapons.
picks up the halberd and puts it. Mounts it somewhere next to it, next to the old spear, next to the old stick.
Yep. I will say, Ender, even if you don't have trained proficiency at this point in time, even if you don't have the ability to use it effectively at this point in time, you can still keep it and train yourself to use it.
Fair. So yeah, I'll see about keeping the glaive. Is there any kind of magic on this glaive? Like, how far down the line of being awakened is this thing?
It is at the, your best guess is it's at the Wakened property, and and when you're handling it, you realize this item must have been from before this dragon started to become tainted, because it doesn't feel necrotic.
Cool. So I have a
Okay.
lightning I have a lightning halberd. Cool. It's this will deliver a nice shock.
Sure, it'll be a positive experience.
For all parties involved.
When the battle gets a little charged.
Just make sure you keep your polarity off from interfering with mine. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it. Moving
That was a
on.
double pun. That was a double pun because it was also a polearm.
Moving along.
Do we regain any hit points?
You guys are back at full.
Yeah, we just did a long rest. We're full. We're good.
Yes.
So
With the once a day situation, you regain full hit points, which is, considering that I've only played with how we fit the rolling hit die and stuff, is a bit.
well, we didn't do a short rest. We did a long rest.
Not like
So you're-
Yeah, just consider your character at full health. Any damage they took has been healed. We don't need to think about it anymore.
Yeah, we just did a long rest in here. We were asleep for the whole time.
a long rest. It's just that long rest rules that I have
You're
been
thinking short rest rules, sir. Short
You're
rest
right.
rules are where you roll your hit dice. Long rest are where you get all your resources back and your hit die back. Otherwise, you just run out of hit dice and die.
I think it's a different way to do it. It's kind of like how lava does the long rest.
You're at full health. You're fully healed. Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna open up that letter and see what it says. Is anything because
Anything from your homeland could be very hazardous to you.
yeah. So let's see what that says.
Um.
Are we gonna? Is it something that needs to be DM'd to me so the rest of the party is unaware, or is it just?
Are you reading it
thing?
out loud?
I am not reading it out loud now.
Okay.
Did Akaki find a bag of her? What did Akaki find?
We will get to that in a second.
Okay, just asking.
There we go. They have that left. That's fancy. A lance is a simple weapon. Oh wait, no, that's fire lance is a gun. Okay. I'm currently scrolling through Archives of Nethys, so everyone is not confused.
Okay.
Oh. Ander reads the letter, and his eyes narrow. He looks somewhat unhappy. as he uses prestidigitation and just lights it up, and it's just poof, ash.
Hakiki just look at it and go, it was, I guess you don't like, from what I can tell, you didn't like the contents of that letter.
Ander just glances at Aki. Don't worry about it.
Someone was salty that your nation lost a battle to my people.
If that's what you choose to believe, nobleman, go right ahead.
So,
Yeah, Hakiki me.
My family's been in the real estate business,
so,
taking
uh,
it from other empires.
let me just, to move things along, Simon, I will DM you anything you found in your bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just, I found a
Yeah,
bag.
go ahead.
I found a bag. I will. Let's just, yeah, for time purposes, I'm not gonna look at that bag. Partially because
It's to deal with later.
Yeah, the bag gets to deal with later when we actually have any chance to use it.
Yep. So, now that the party has thoroughly cleaned out the dragon's lair, distributed the funds found therein, and has some items to take to be assessed, what do you do?
Leave.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of time to be wasting. So we probably need to start getting moving. And get towards the
Objective.
get to the capital, because otherwise the city's gonna get thunderstruck.
Yeah, we need. Ed start. Yeah, we start hauling stuff off to the cart. Oh, by the way. What was Warrior's character's name again?
Merrick.
Merrick. Oh, by the
Yep.
way, Merrick. These are our drakes. This is John Moses Mustang. This is Kana. I don't remember what Suri called her Drake. And if you look up at the ceiling, that's Alara.
Hello.
Hello.
Merrick.
The
Holy
ceiling
shit, that's
is
a spider
housing
woman.
Yeah, what you're saying on the ceiling is a very large spidery individual.
Holy shit,
Yep.
that's a
So
That's a
drider.
scooter.
So if you're would be frightened by a giant spider, probably would be frightened right about now. If you're frightened by drow, probably would be frightened right about now.
If you're frightened by both.
If you're frightened by both, probably just yeeted yourself out the cart.
Yeah.
Don't worry. She's friendly. She's friendly and she's a tax-paying citizen. So
Yeah. Yeah, since I'm a seasoned scout, I'm probably not that frightened of spiders.
You're not frightened by much, it's just, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a drider.
Yeah.
Just, okay, that exists.
Yeah.
14 gems, a saddle, and 3 potions. Just put it in other items because we don't really have much spot for items on this character sheet I'm using.
Yep.
So I guess we're just gonna load up in the cart and get moving then.
Yep.
Yeah, who is driving?
That's up to you guys to pick.
Yeah, first and foremost,
I'm
I'm gonna. Do we know what kind of potions these are, or are these just bottles of mysterious magic liquid?
These are bottles of mysterious magic liquid.
Okay. Whilst
Okay.
traveling, Ander is going to be doing a Arcana check to try and figure out what exactly this does without him blowing the party up in some horrible fashion. Without anybody having to drink that stuff. Because generally, drinking unknown potions can be a bad idea.
Yeah, just
Unless,
Yeah.
unless you're Scanlan.
in which case that can help.
Yeah, Ander's not going to leave unidentified potions laying around, especially with Sareed running around.
Yeah, no. I can get used.
Sareed's still unconscious and has had mysterious drawn on glasses and mustache.
I can get used to. I can use labs and then comments. Well, she's. I would. Yeah, well.
It's suspiciously the same color of ink that Ed's using to write down all those forms.
Anyway, so you're doing Arcana to identify items, yes?
Yes.
No.
So let me roll that up real fast.
Merrick, yes?
Yeah.
You're.
Arcana.
Oh, that's a nat 20!
Okay, so good news. You know what all of this shit is.
Oh yeah, I've seen this shit before. They had this at the college.
So,
Easy peasy.
So, the bag is definitely a bag of holding, albeit one far larger than what you're used to seeing.
Ander will be keeping that.
The saddle you guys found has been enchanted to prevent a dismount. Well, prevent a forcible dismount, and also to adjust to the size of whatever animal it's being stuck on.
So basically,
Ander will be keeping that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I could get used. Looks at Kana and goes, huh.
Okay. Let's get through the magic items, please.
And the potions are a potion of animal friendship, a potion of fire breath, and a potion of greater healing.
Hold up.
A potion of greater healing, a potion of fire breath. Yeah, that if we ever find ourselves having to needed to do something similar to scan bow, well, that's gonna be handy. But what else?
Ander is going to pass the potion of animal friendship to Vesta. This is a potion of animal friendship. I believe that fits within your skill set.
Okay.
He looks to Akiki, hands the greater healing to her. In case Sareed does something stupid, this is a potion of greater healing. And he looks at the other potion, and he just silently pockets it.
Just no.
We're going to keep this out of stupid people's hands, and definitely not feed it to Grimgarl at any point. Yeah, sure, that's never going to happen.
See
Don't worry
what
about it, guys.
happens. You do
Okay.
notice, much to your great amusement, that the healing potion and the fire breath potion are very close in color.
All the more reason to get them separated and the one in his pocket.
Yeah. We don't want a fire-breathing Sareed.
Yeah, that would be a terrible idea. Ander is then going to, at the next point they stop, he's going to get that saddle fitted on Grimgarl.
So
The wagon's great and all. The wagon's great and all, but he rides in style.
Yeah, you get that strapped on.
The big question is, how much does a potion of greater healing heal for?
1 second.
On a scale, on a scale of 1 to a random number, how hurt are you?
It heals 4d4 plus 4.
Fancy. So, yeah, in case Sareed does something stupid and gets somebody hurt, we have that on hand.
Somebody also being herself.
If she gets herself hurt, she can deal with that on her own. Vesta will put her back together.
Yeah, that scene from Legend of Vox Machina.
Just, you can heal yourself right now.
Yeah, I can heal myself, I can heal the others, I can heal Sarid. And hopefully it is that potion. Because the last thing I want is to have Sarid doing that.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, Anders keeping the potion of fire breath.
Well,
Were there any other were there any
uh,
other magical items, or was that it?
that was it.
Okay, cool.
So
If nothing else, the saddle on Grimgar will keep people from trying to murder him. We'll keep people trying to murder him because at least they can tell this is an animal people ride.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it takes a bit of finagling, but you do get it strapped onto him.
Awesome.
So I'm guessing we're now on the road to the capital.
Yep.
Yes, we are now on the road to the capital, doing stuff
Capital
and
of
things.
the Empire of People, Burnin.
To pass some time, when we are riding the carriage, I open my bottle of Chateau Le Dunc
Okay.
and start drinking. I hand everyone a glass and pour a little bit of wine in everyone's glasses except mine, where I pour a large chunk.
I'm guessing we all need to roll a fortitude save.
Ender deftly takes the glass from Tess before handing it to Ed.
And we are not
Surprise.
giving alcohol to the dragon-infused miner.
Yeah.
Ed also declines alcohol. Also declines alcohol, simply stating that while most of the nobles are definitely like to imbibe while they're making laws, these forms have to move quickly, and unless I get my title back, that will require these dice.
What?
And
Mumsy, Serena's unconscious. She's not drinking a damn thing.
She resumes consciousness briefly, has a glass, and passes back out.
Because she
Dandy.
rolled very low.
Yeah. 2.
Sarid resumes consciousness, has a glass, immediately passes
Immediately
back out again.
passes out. Immediately passes out. Because even though she was raised by dwarves, apparently she was not yet ready for that much alcohol.
Well,
So soon after
well,
exposure to the dragon blending.
Well, this is alcohol of unknown provenance.
It's a bottle of Chateau Le Dunc. It's a very, very good wine from the northern countries.
Sarid, splat.
So,
Oh,
So she is about as much of a. I think you looks at that and goes, so she is about as good with alcohol as my mom is.
I.e. not.
Shareed smells wine, immediately wakes up, has a glass, and then passes out.
Yup.
There will be no drinking that she does not participate in.
That is the one part of dwarfness she picked up.
I'm also gonna down and see what I roll.
Okay.
16, yeah, I am now drunk.
Alright, we're doing a fortitude, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ander. Find out. Slash R.
note that I gave a very, very small amount to everyone but me. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'll
the
save mine for when I
DC for
get-
this is pretty low.
yeah.
God damn it, Mumsy, quit talking on Discord. I did that backwards. God damn it.
Gag on it!
Autocorrect.
29.
Okay. Ander,
29.
Yeah.
Ander, you have drunk stronger and weirder when you were still at the Mages College.
College boy, college guys got to do college guy shit, right, guys?
Well, you were also probably. Well, it's less that specifically, and more you would have friends who would go, "Hey, I just made this. Do you mind testing it out for me?"
He did.
Yeah, the stronger and weirder does not necessarily mean stronger in terms of alcohol, but definitely a lot weirder in terms of what it does to you.
There were some very strange mornings.
Wizards College, guys, you gotta be there.
So not like you, so not waking up naked alongside a naked satyr girl in the forest.
We're not gonna say that didn't happen.
Moving along.
Yeah, yes.
So it takes you guys. Sorry.
Over.
Yep.
Oh, I have a key to this padlock.
What?
I found a random padlock on my desk. Don't worry about it.
Just I have a key for this. Excuse me.
So
during the I will say during their rest periods when they're camped out on the side of the road, Ander is doing some practicing with the glaive.
Yep.
Ed during his shift, during his night shifts, is trying to learn rising sun language from his mom.
He is trying to teach both that, but also she's going to try and, I mean, when it comes to tests, she has a. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna roll an Orentian roar check, and I'm going to see if she does remember the face of the guy in it.
Okay.
Orentian lore, that's a plus 12. Let's see. Roll and 29. And she immediately knows who's in that picture with the guy in that locket is. And she just, well, I guess I'd get that. Even she goes, well, I guess I better tell Tess about her father.
Looking at actually now with the lighter eye, it's actually more noticeable now.
Yeah, just
And she's sitting there kind of watching what Anders doing as if just deeply curious, just what's this?
Yeah.
what he is doing is that he is practicing with his new weapon.
Yeah, she knows that. She's just still watching him.
Just Akagi then sits down next to Tess. Tess, there is something I need to tell you about your. You see, you. I know who your father is.
Just kind of looks at Akagi for a solid second.
Ander literally just pauses mid-swing of his glaive, just immediately paying attention.
I appreciate you seeking out this information, but I don't see why it's necessary to know.
It's not that I seek out. I know because he's my mom's cousin.
Okay. Just completely just neutral. Look, Akagi, I get it. And I understand you being excited about that sort of thing, but
It's not that
weird, but they didn't want me. So why
because
why
the fact
care?
it's because the fact that they didn't want you made him the family idiot.
Whoopie-doo. I'm
And
just
drops
gonna take this to like a
Laura's,
traveling, like a downtime field map.
They
and
see us
lowers the sword a little bit.
rolling.
It lowers his sword a little bit and says, "Hold on, you. I don't think that's how that happened. It could just be that old man Clampett just kidnapped you from them or forced
Oh,
you from their hands."
I remember quite firmly being in the orphanage.
Yeah.
Ah,
From what I can, the best way to she then gives has to look. The best way to describe it is this: he didn't think that doing what he did with your mother would create you, and when he found out, he just decided to dump you at an orphanage.
Well, his loss, someone else's gain. And you realize she just genuinely does not give a shit.
Yeah. To be honest, his sister's kind of sort. His sister, the thing that happened is that it strained his relationship with his sister, is practically the older one, but it's good that you're at least moving past that.
and simply lowers his sword. Does that make him? Does that make her kin on my mother's side, or?
We are, Ed, the two of us are not related.
Okay, good.
I love how that's been sitting in the back of Ed's brain for God knows how long.
Ed lowers the sword and just. I'm sorry. I lost a lot of kin recently. All right, civil war, house burning down.
A lot of things, and you just wanted to see if there might be still, if you might have kin right nearby. However, from what Akagi's told us, her mother's side is elven, and you are very much a human.
Right.
That side might be human, but once again, he is not related to the same clan. At least that I know of, but Tess, this means that you and I are second cousins.
Okay. Okay, this is information I will file away for later.
You could just...
Ander hefts the glaive and just plants it on the ground before he speaks up. What Tess is saying is that her blood family does not matter to her.
I know.
Her family is what she makes of it. Who she lives with and who stands beside her.
I know.
Then this doesn't matter. Let it be.
Yeah, just wanted to tell her that I know who the man in the locket is. So she basically just looks at Tess and goes, just to let you know, it is nice that you are taking this so calmly. I was worried that you weren't gonna.
Well, I'm glad I was able to assuage some of your worries. Either way, she sort of looks over to,
Ander.
Yeah. So, how far is it to the capital now from where we are?
I'm not from here, so let me just do a check around to see if I can tell something. Well,
actually, probably Ed would know.
Yeah, Ed is most likely the one to know since he's the local.
Yeah, Ed, how long until we reach the capital?
My character knows. I don't. GM, could you fill me in?
Yes, the classic. My character knows. DM, help. the player is dim. Hep. That's we have those moments in dice sesh sometimes. Don't worry about it. So, Ed, you know that if you make a good time tomorrow, it should be like late tomorrow at oh dear Jesus 30 in the morning the day after.
Okay. All right. Good. Ed hands up, picks up a completed work, and Sybil says, "This is a report on what has happened to you that will be related to the central investigations. Could you verify that it's accurate and sign?"
She looks at it, kind of cocks her head a few times, grabs the pen and sort of like writes a couple things here and there and then signs it. There you go.
All right. Good. That's good. All right. Akagi, Vesta, we'll get the signature when it gets up. These are the reports on the true nature of the false emperor, and this is just to make sure that you also verify that this is what was told to us.
Yeah, I get it. She just takes the whole thing and signs. And while she signs, I can do an out of character situation. Susan, Tessa's dad is kinda treated the same way as your bio dad by his family.
Just, dear sweet God, why do you exist? Why are you the way that you are? Right, but yeah, so Akagi signs the document.
Mm.
What about Vesta?
Vesta looks at it, squints a little, looks at him. So now might be a good time to tell you. I know how to read the Druid script. I know how to read Sylvan. I can't read Common, but I'll sign it.
Just sign it in Druidic.
Just kind of.
We got plenty of languages and we got plenty of interpreters in the Empire. It'll just slow down the paperwork a bit.
We
They
might
should
be.
not be able to interpret Druidic. I'm just gonna say that right there.
She just thinks for a second.
Druidic is a secret language. The fucking Empire's not gonna have that shit.
Okay, okay, then sign in Sylvan.
Yeah, that's more
Sylvan
likely.
uses the Elven script, and Elven interpreters are actually really common, so you're good on that front.
Oh, great. What the fuck happened?
Just
My HDMI. I think my HDMI thingy just kind of went weird.
okay.
There we go. Sorry, my first.
But yeah,
And
Susan,
Vesta does sign it.
Susan, let me just say this. There exists a reason to why Bella and not Tessa's dad is the current ruler.
Yes. Anywho.
Yeah, we get it, guy.
Yeah.
Calm down.
So So the evening passes with relative uneventfulness.
Just us being there and
Signing paperwork and making sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed.
yeah.
All right, good. This is for the Central Bureau. This is for Central Investigations. This is for and this is for the Imperial Army headquarters. Okay, good. Let's keep these things straight.
And nods. Yeah, in 3 years, when the investigation finally gets finished, they might actually do something useful.
We'll attack. We'll figure out. I'll figure out how much bribe money is needed to get the Imperial Army paperwork on the desk of on the guard's desk quickly.
As soon as you hear bribe money, and a katana sword is currently pointed right at your throat. Ataki goes, "Do not even think of that." This is going
My family again. My family has a saying that a corrupt army is defenseless people. However, This is a case. I believe this is an extraordinary case where the paper needs to get on someone's desk very fast. This is not to incur a special favor. This is to give a town enough warning to prepare a defense and a reward if we kill it.
Oh yeah, this isn't to incur special favor. It's to incur, them specially getting our paperwork near where it needs to go and paying special attention to it.
So basically,
Yeah.
Not special favor at all.
So,
Wink.
so it's basically another good message. Got that.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is delivered the express. This is delivered via express. Okay. Do I have to roll a society check to determine how much money that's going to take?
No, I'll say you know the amount right off the top of your head. You can use some of the money from the Dragon's Hoard and everything will be fine.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Besides, this is a fairly young institution. It was founded because most of my family is dead.
Moving along.
So it was founded because most of my family is dead, so it shouldn't take that much money.
Right.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, moving along.
If you look at the live chat there exist, we all must remember one thing. How did Sarid Stat keep her under control?
Probably alcohol. Moving along, though. So.
Probably threats with a hammer. Let's be real here. We're talking dwarven child rearing. There's gonna be hammers involved. There's gonna be threats. Maybe threatening to throw her in a fucking pool of lava. We don't know. There's
a lot.
There's gonna be a lot going on with an angry dwarven dad.
Especially one that's
got hammers in his hand at the point in time that he's angry.
Yes. So, I will say that your guys' travel to the capital goes without incident, and you arrive at the city gates.
Oh boy.
So,
it is at this point, Ander has Tess on the crocodile, as he is inside the wagon with his hood up.
Just, you do not see me, down. I do not exist.
And the rest of the party? Well, I guess they can roll insight or whatever the Pathfinder is equivalent to see if they even realize that this is odd behavior.
I guess this is going to be society.
Yeah.
So.
Society.
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 I rolled.
Untext.
Okay.
Let's just go with that. Let's just go with 28 instead and pick the first roll. You subtract 2 from the first roll.
Okay. Okay. So. It is a little weird, but granted, Ander is weird in general, so you're fine.
Yeah, just when.
Cool.
Well, everyone in the party seems to be weird in general. So
yeah, it's just like you've got a dude who talks to his sword on the regular.
Yeah.
You've got this other crackpot. You're just used to these people being.
I mean, out of the party, I feel like Ander is the most normal, other than 8 tons of fun that Tess is currently riding on.
Yeah.
Akagi is very much just, with a 20. What does Akagi get with a 28? That is.
It's weird, but then again, Ander has been weird this entire time, so.
And she.
Well, I don't think it seems to America does not really seem weird that you don't want to be seen by the authorities. So.
Yeah, it's not weird to. It's not. It's unusual, but could be weirder.
Yeah, that can be weird, but he's not gonna prod into it if it
Could-
doesn't
Ed
back the
shrugs
fight
his
down.
shoulder.
Compared to talking to your sword, hiding in the wagon is not really weird.
Hiding from the authorities is not strange
No,
compared to talking to your sword.
no.
Mm,
Okay.
Akiki just goes. Akiki just went and goes. So he's just on the run from the authorities.
Just
Let's not prod that until it becomes unfortunate.
yeah, just
Yeah, we'll
we
see if.
just- I love that. Just we don't talk about that unless it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
Got it. So keep away from sensitive bureaucracies. Got it.
Yep. So the guards let you guys in, no issue.
Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no.
I got a phone call. Give me 1 sec.
Oh, okay.
All right.
But yeah.
There wasn't a town on the way. There wasn't a town on the way there. So there's not. There isn't. So there wasn't time to do the sending stone thing. All right.
Oh no.
Could you-
It's less that and more. You haven't hit a place with a store where you could buy one.
Okay. Got it. All right. Got it.
Okay, I'm back.
Is
Doctor. I'm back. Joseph's call remind me of a doctor's appointment.
Ed simply goes, okay, this is for the, okay, ask Akiki, you said, why don't you hand this off at Central Investigations, I'll take care of the, since the Inquisition's headquarters not far from the Imperial, from the Imperial Army, I'll handle those two.
Yeah. I think it's best if we don't meet the Inquisition, considering what they might do to Tess and what I did to one of their members. But to be
Yeah,
fair,
actually, Ed has a second thought. Actually, you know what, Tess? Why don't we hold off on the Inquisition paperwork until we get back? Because, can you detect dragons by any chance?
She shakes her head. Not that I'm aware of. No.
Okay, crap. All right. So if
Ed-
so, the only
Ender
so
might be able to perform such a feat.
so
good because if you've
Or
read
well,
the,
he
if you-
could be able to perform such a feat to see if the dragon is living in the area.
Could you do so? Could you, Ed looks at Andrew. Could you do so? Like I said, we've been told that that there's been a civil war, and it was caused by a civil war. It wiped out my family, and it was caused by a dragon. So if you could figure out if it was nearby, you could determine if that dragon's going to start to intercept that paperwork.
All right. You want me to roll Arcana to see if Ander senses any dragon magic in the region?
Go right ahead. I'm sorry. I am dealing with a cold or some shit. So honestly, once I get you guys like to the guild hall in the city, I am probably gonna conk out.
and you-
Roger.
we're just gonna call it after we get to the guild. Oh, but
Yeah, that was a 17.
Um,
Hmm.
strong maybe.
Ander looks at Ander looks at to Ed. Well, I can give you a definite maybe.
Right. So hold off on this report until we get back from this because I need to. Because if there's a dragon here,
If there's a dragon
feeling
near,
it
we
would-
don't know who that dragon. We still wouldn't know who that dragon is.
I have a feeling I know exactly who that is. Okay, got it. So I go over to the. So I set down the form. I go to the Imperial Army HQ and submit the form. And how much was the bribe to make it go faster?
You mean the expedited processing fee?
Yeah, expedited processing fee.
A bribe, yeah.
Fortunately for you, it's not much. I mean, not much given where you just were. So, let's say, 5 gold under the table? Which,
Yeah.
for your average
Right.
non-adventurer, is a decent chunk of change.
Also,
Yeah, Ed walks up to Imperial Army. I got a report of a upcoming Blue Dragon attack on Raven's Nest in about this amount of days. Here's a little something to. Here's a little. Here's the what we know about this dragon. Here is a little bit of processing fee. Here's a nice little processing fee to make sure that it makes it to the guard's desk. The guard's desk on time.
The clerk, a deeply exhausted-looking young woman, just sort of takes the fee, puts it in her desk, puts the paperwork in the to-be-processed box. Well, get right on it, sir.
All right, good. Yeah, Ed nods his head and walks back out, and we go to and rejoins the group. All right, to the guild hall. That's all the paperwork.
Merrick needs to visit a wine merchant to see if he can pick up some box.
I will say.
We'll deal with. We're trying to bring the session to a close. So we'll just go to the guild hall.
Yeah.
And,
you do know the guild hall tends to have alcohol.
Yeah.
And and we're looking for a way to. Visiting Akiki is going to look for a way to get Elara registered with the guild.
Oh, wrong floor.
But
Uh,
Elara's gonna try and look for a way to get
to get her guild registered. Okay, we can handle that next time.
Okay.
yeah, so we're at the guild. We will deal with business afterwards.
Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.
Bye.